Founder of American Dog Rescue, and I'm here with Farrah White and my rescue dog, Bandit.
The largest no-kill shelter here in North Texas is once again making headlines with a new program helping vets. Operation Kindness is now also the North Texas chapter for Pets for Vets.
Here to tell us more about it is the Director of Operation Kindness, Jim Hanophy. Welcome back.
Good morning. How are you?
Bandit really likes what you brought him.
That's good.
He does like what you brought him. So glad to have you back, Jim.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Tell us who you brought with you.
Well, this little girl, this is Annika, and she is actually my rescue story. I guess I've been working at Operation Kindness, I think, for maybe 2 days, and I peeked in the medical area and saw this beautiful white face staring back at me. She had a broken pelvis and broken tailbone and some other injuries, and we had taken her from another shelter so she wouldn't be euthanized. And, well, I started, walking her and letting her hang out in my office, and staff were saying, "Oh, you're going to adopt her." And I was like, no, I'm just helping her out. And anyway, one day I was home after she'd become available, and I was telling my, "Oh, gosh, I hope the staff know, she doesn't like to potty on a leash and this, that." And my wife's like, "Let's just go get her." And so now she comes to work with me, and she's a wonderful dog.
So after that story, I'm going to let you fill in with the mission of Operation Kindness.
Well, our mission is to provide loving care to animals, dogs and cats, until we can find them forever homes. And we had a record year last year, 3,704 adoptions.
That's incredible.
Wow.
So we're
Congratulations.
really excited. Thank you. We're really excited. Our amazing volunteers and amazing staff that help us.
3,704.
That is incredible. And do some of your animals come to you injured like Annika?
Yeah, because we have a full medical facility there, so other municipal shelters will contact us when they have animals that are injured or ill, and we will bring them and care for them and find them homes.
3,704. I want people to get that's more than 10 dogs every day, 365 days a year.
Yeah, yeah. And they have lots of cats and kittens, too. I remember at the event last year, there was it seemed like a basket of kittens that were available, and they all got very high bids. So that's wonderful, which gets us to, how do you raise awareness and find money for
Well,
Operation
all of our fees come, we raise money through fees and donations. We have no government funding, and so we've really tried to raise our profile. That's really helped our adoptions. Our foot traffic has increased significantly, and that's the secret. If people come, they will adopt. And we did a month-long run at the Galleria. Folks at the Galleria were just wonderful.
How was that?
During Christmas, all of December, we had I think 101 adoptions out there, and just a number of people were able to find us at the shelter, and now we're of course really excited about Pets for Vets.
Tell us about Pets for Vets.
Well, it's a national organization that started out of California. We were the first actual shelter to be picked to be a chapter. Mostly they're freestanding. And essentially it matches up a shelter dog, or sometimes a cat, as a companion animal with a returning veteran. Many of the veterans have PTSD, although I guess his former President Bush says, "I prefer to drop the D," that, post-traumatic stress, and find that having a companion animal is just absolutely wonderful. So we have trainers who will go out and meet the vet, find out personality characteristics, what they're looking for, the type of dog, playful, maybe a social buffer that they can have out in public, and then we find the dog. If we don't have it, we'll talk to one of our partner shelters and then provide training for the dog, just the basics, canine good citizen. Sometimes perhaps if the veteran needs comfort during times of stress, and let's say they tap their foot when they start getting stressed, the dog can be trained to sort of recognize that and provide comfort. And so we're super excited. It's our way of saying thank you to the veterans. I've said for many years, I think any young man or woman who chooses to put on a uniform is better than I'll ever be on my best day. And I don't mean that to be self-deprecating. I just have that much respect for them.
So they're companion animals as opposed to service dogs.
Correct.
So that's great, because a lot of the service dog organizations mistakenly tried to train shelter dogs to be service dogs for vets, and given the history of shelter dogs, you just never know when that history is going to come out.
Right.
So I really, really think this is a great project.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about it, and we're just about to go live, although we do have referrals, and we've started helping. In fact, we've helped another program. The other chapter in Texas is in Houston, and they were looking for a particular dog for one of the veterans that they were serving, and it turned out that we had this adorable pit bull named Scout that was just a perfect match. And so last Sunday, Scout went off with a trainer to go through her 2 weeks of training to be matched up with the veteran. So we're really thrilled.
That's nice.
Is there a certain breed of dog that you find more effective?
You know, it's more about the temperament and the personality. Some veterans will say, I want a German Shepherd, and they'll have that image of a German Shepherd. And the important thing is to find out, well, what are the characteristics? What are you looking for? And folks that are interested in maybe having an animal as a social buffer, someone they can go out in public with that'll help keep people at a distance. Think of, German Shepherd or Rottweiler. But it's really about finding the right temperament match. But typically, folks, veterans, at least from what we understand, are usually looking for larger breeds. But there are some that are just looking for, a little fluffy white lapdog. Some look for cats.
Yeah. Now, is there a certain qualification process the vets have to go through, or can anyone help the vets?
The vets, the most important thing we have to have is proof of service. And then once we have that, it's an interview with a veteran. We don't require a medical diagnosis or anything like that. I mean, we just, we respect their opinions about what issues they're dealing with. And also, if necessary, if a veteran maybe uses a wheelchair or has a secondary, disability, we will train the animal to be desensitized to that. And so we have, I think, 7 trainers that we're getting ready to bring up to speed. Of course, our volunteers are very excited. We have a lot of volunteers who are veterans, and so we're just thrilled to be able to do this for our returning veterans and our animals. It's a win for everybody.
It really is.
Do you have resources for vets that need a real service dog?
We have a listing of places they can contact if they call us. Sometimes they'll call us. I got a call the other day from veterans saying that he understood we could provide service dogs. And when I got to talking with him a little bit more, one of the VA programs we had contacted referred him. It really turned out that he really was looking for a companion animal. But if they're looking for a service animal, we can give them a list of resources.
And I'm hopeful that Operation Kindness has some events coming up, because I'm going to send people. Well, I love their events. You can find out more about Pets for Vets and Operation Kindness online at Operation